What is up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Now, there's been a story going on for the last 4 days that I have been avoiding. And the reason why I've been avoiding it is because it deals with a family that is being labeled as abusive towards their children. And as I watch the videos from this family, it reminds me of my own family, and I wouldn't necessarily label this as abuse. And I know right away, me saying that labels me as the bad guy, because we live in a world where if you push a kid or if you yell at a kid, that's instantly abuse. I was raised that way. I do not raise my daughter that way, but I was raised that way, and I don't really think that this is child abuse. Philip DeFranco has uploaded 2 videos on this family, calling them out for child abuse and mental abuse. Thousands and thousands of people are demanding that this YouTube channel of this family, known as DaddyOFive, gets removed off of YouTube for child abuse, and that the family gets investigated by CPS and, the children get pulled out of the home. I wanted to avoid this story, but this family is receiving so much hate, and I'm kind of up in the middle. Like, I don't know really 100% if the family's doing wrong or if the family's just a normal fucked up family. Because of my childhood. So everyone has been talking about this family. No one has talked to this family, so I decided to interview them. Here is the interview with DaddyOFive. So I'm here with DaddyOFive, the parents, Michael and Heather. The last couple days have been rough for you guys. Everybody on the internet seems to want to pull your kids away. What do you think exactly is their problem and concerns with your family?
Well, go ahead.
Well, I feel like their heart is in a good place, and I feel like they think that there is an issue going on here that's really not going on here. They feel that my children are abused and everything, and they're not. There's no abuse going on here. We're all just making videos and just having a good time.
Now, when they see the videos of, especially the little one Cody crying and upset, it seems like he's not having a good time. What would you say to that?
Well, to that we would say they're only seeing the parts that we actually put on the internet.
Exactly.
They're not seeing the behind the scenes, and they're not seeing the laughter and the silliness and the craziness that comes with it. And they're seeing basically what we give them, so we can understand that as well. But at the same token, they're not seeing it all. And
are these videos 100% real? I mean, is it 100% real, or are you guys putting on a show like McJuggernuggets or Kid Behind the Camera?
They are a little exaggerated, and they are edited to make it look like it's a lot worse than it is. We're also a family, but we're also trying to make a YouTube channel.
Right.
The videos, we're not fake, but some things are a little exaggerated. And,
and the kids all, this was their idea to start with. So when the camera comes on, they go with it. And sometimes they'll tell us afterwards, we really didn't buy that. We knew all along. And then other times they're really pranked. We never know what we're going to get.
Would you say that the kids are acting, or especially with Cody, it just seems like Cody, in many situations, is being traumatized by what's going on? Is Cody acting, or is he really upset? Is he really fighting with his brother? And there are times where I've seen Cody say, turn the camera off, and you guys keep filming. And a lot of people have concern with that.
There's a mixture of...
and it definitely appears that way, that I didn't turn the camera off. but there's many incidents where the camera definitely was turned off. There's a lot of privacy. It doesn't really appear that way, but there is a lot of privacy. There's a lot of things that we keep to ourselves. When a certain child has a boundary crossed and they do not want something posted, we don't post it. And to be perfectly honest with you, by not posting or saying some of these things, we kind of get ourselves in a little bit of a mess, like especially with the Disney thing and all that. Why Cody did not go to Disney is,
I think your question about is Cody acting, Cody is going to grow up to be an actor. I'm pretty sure of that, but some of the videos, his reactions are 100% real, and some of them, they're exaggerated, and he puts on a show. I mean,
Philip DeFranco came out with a video today talking about Cody not going to Disneyland. And he said, apparently the reason why he wasn't going is because he, put feces everywhere or something like that. I don't know exactly what it was. And if you guys don't want to share, that's fine. But he said that he talked to mental health experts and they said, this could be a sign of trauma. What do you say to that? Why do you think Cody did this?
that is just that's one of those things right there that I kept private and didn't want to tell everybody because Cody was embarrassed, but I feel like I have to say it now. Cody, if you watch the video, there is no feces on the wall. What happened was the toilet overflowed. It happens with 5 kids in the house.
Right.
It happens. The toilet overflowed. So I said that instead of saying the real issue why he didn't go to Disneyland, which he was really embarrassed about and he doesn't want anyone to know.
Do you want to fix this? Do you want to somehow make peace with people like Philip DeFranco and the people that are really concerned, about your family and think that something horrible is going on? Do you want to somehow meet them in the middle somewhere to do something to make them feel okay with your channel and its videos?
I would love to. The fans mean they're everything to our family. You should see the kids light up when we meet a fan. This is everything to us. This is our family thing that we all do.
Well, I have a suggestion. What about having a family counselor or, some type of mental health worker allowed in the house and in the videos to take part for a series to evaluate, the family and the mess that it is. And I don't mean that to insult, but you guys are like a wild bunch, like you said. Would you be willing to do something like that so these people that are upset and think something bad's happening could have a little reassurance that, things are okay there?
we actually have a family counselor. Cody does go to counseling, and we've went to counseling as a family. Ironically, we have. But we could do that, but I don't really know any therapists that are going to agree to be on a YouTube channel.
Or maybe even an advocate for child abuse, or just someone else there. So there's,
we would be okay with that, but we kind of feel like no matter who we have on our channel, it's going to be, oh, well, they paid them to be there, or, because of all the things that people have been saying about us, it's hard to, we have many people. My sister-in-law is a police officer.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I.
Yeah, no, she used to be a child abuse detective.
And she sees what's going on with your family, and she's okay with it as well.
She does, but see, the difference is she knows us in real life, and I know I keep saying that, and people are tired of hearing it, but these videos we put on YouTube are extremely edited down. It's not even our entire day, and it's like the worst of the worst, and then exaggerated, and nobody talks about any of the good ones that we've posted and the good things we've done. Of course, it's always the, oh, this is the bad stuff. So let's.
Well, that's another question I want to talk about. Philip DeFranco, he put together some clips of, the worst scenarios that happened to Cody and put them forward. And I seen you fight back and say, hey, man, these clips are all taken out of context. They're put together to make our family look bad. Have you thought about going through your videos, finding the good moments, if there is any? I'm not a fan of your channel because I didn't really know about it until this situation. So I haven't watched much videos. But are there parts in your videos where Cody is treated well and there's happy moments? And if there is, can't you make a montage and show the world some of the good moments or the lighter moments?
I feel like it would take a very long time, but I definitely feel like it's possible.
Yeah, it's kind of like, though, we kind of feel like if we do that, like I said in the last question, everything we attempt to put out there to redeem ourselves and show that we're not these terrible people they think we are ends up backfiring.
Yes, we have goofy videos where we're all just doing skits and joking around with each other and playing. We have vlogs where we go out places and we're having fun, like when we go to the mall, and it's not all pranks.
No, and it's definitely not all pick on Cody, and the other kids get pranked as well, and
it's not all pranks.
No, it's not. We vlog, we take the kids fun places and record them it's like we record them having a good time, record our family.
A lot of people feel like Cody is being bullied in the family by everyone, by the parents, by the kids. Would you be willing to make some type of peace with these people on the internet and take Cody to Disneyland? Because a lot of people are upset and feel like he got cheated.
Actually, before all this started, we were planning, we were going to go to VidCon, and we were only going to take one of the kids, and that kid was going to be Cody. And our fear now is, like, if we go there, because Walt Disneyland is in California,
right,
where VidCon is, and we were going to make that like some prize that he could earn, because he has been doing a little better with his grades and stuff, and the things he was worried about, and the private reason why he didn't get to go. He's been doing better. And we were going to make that a thing for him. Like, Cody gets to go to Disneyland. And
well, I mean, with all this drama that's going on and all the anger towards your channel, did you think about taking a break? Have you guys thought about taking a little bit of a break from uploading videos?
We have thought about taking a break, and we kind of feel like if we do that, though, then we let down our loyal fans who do give us the time of the day, that do take time to actually understand us as a family.
If we don't post, we get a million messages.
Right.
That's the video. What's wrong? All that stuff. And right now we kind of are taking a break because right now we're doing the Disney videos.
Right. And we want to do that for Cody. I mean, we're his parents and we love him to death. And, we just, there's a private reason that he didn't want shared. And then there's the other reason that we had a concern with regarding him, with taking him. And that part I can share. He wanders off sometimes, and with certain things that have been going on, we were afraid, with the other kids and with what he had already done. And
having 5 kids already plus another family and a child that wanders off is not safe.
Right.
CPS, you said, is interviewing the family or investigating the family. Has that case been closed, or is it still opened?
No, it's been closed, and that was a while back, and it was for a video that wasn't
hasn't even been mentioned.
Yeah, it hasn't even been mentioned in all this.
And it was for all the older videos also, but since then we have changed up everything that they said that we needed to change.
But they interviewed the kids privately, like each one of them, not the kids all together in a group. They interviewed Cody. They interviewed Jake, Ryan, Alex, Emma separately. Some of them at their school, some of them here in our home in their rooms. They interviewed, people who actually know us, like family members, friends, school people, and the case was closed because there's nothing to find. Like there was nothing for them to see, and they realized that, and they did say that some of our videos were distasteful, which I can agree. I mean, some of them are. Content's not for everyone, and even me watching some of it, it's distasteful. I can see how people say that, but it's not abuse, was the bottom line. And
what about the case where Mike, you push Cody down? A lot of people are saying that you slammed his head into the bookshelf, that he was bleeding. Can you talk about that situation a little bit and describe it and describe how you feel that situation should be labeled?
I'd love to. I actually put a video on Twitter debunking that.
No, but he means what? Like why you pushed him, like you put your arm out.
Why I did I did not mean to, like, that wasn't, I didn't mean for him to hit the bookcase. What happened was he ran at me, and I kind of like a reflex, like pushed him off a little bit, but it wasn't a push to force. It wasn't a push to hurt him. It wasn't nothing like what people are calling it. It wasn't nothing like that. And if I really thought it was something bad, like if it was really something bad, I would have dealt with the situation.
Now, was he bleeding? Was he actually bleeding? Because that's kind of been up in the air whether or not he was bleeding from that or not.
No. And you can look in all the older videos and even see the same pillow. The incident with that pillow is Cody got a hold of a red marker, or he got a hold of something red, and he busted it in his bed.
The boy likes ink. He likes to make messes.
He likes to draw a lot. He has all kinds of drawing stuff. And something busted, and it got on his pillow. And we've even we've even torn this house apart trying to find that same pillow to show everybody that
we got rid of that when we moved.
Yeah, but we ended up, exactly, we got rid of it when we moved. And I made a video on Twitter about it, and I showed that the ink is there before he even puts his face on it.
Okay.
And plus, if he was bleeding that bad, if that was blood, he would have been covered in blood. He wipes his face on his shirt. There's nothing there.
And the boy does have bruises. I won't even tell you that he doesn't. He's a rough child. He's everywhere. He runs and plays trees. And
before I started this interview, I DM'd two people. I reached out to two people. One of those was Philip DeFranco, asking him for a question from him to ask you directly. He didn't respond. And I also reached out to Boogie2988, who has himself dealt with abuse. And I asked him for one question or one thing that I could put forward in this interview. And what he wants is kind of what I suggest, a counselor or an advocate, child advocate, somewhere in the house that can be a part of the videos for a month or something, just to be there firsthand to see exactly what's going on. And now you said in this interview that you're not opposed to that. Can we get some type of commitment that you'll move forward with that? Because I feel like that would take so much heat and hate off the family if you're willing to do something like that to prove that everyone is safe in the house.
Yeah. I could look into that and see who I could get to come out.
Awesome. And then the last thing is, can we get some type of confirmation that Cody is going to get to go to Disneyland? Because I think that would help immensely with some of these people that are upset with you guys.
Yes, people. Cody is going to get, and he's going to get the special treatment of going by himself with mom and dad.
When we can watch him and thoroughly and make sure he's not running off.
Everybody just, they didn't even give us time. Like, we literally, when all this blew up, just got back from Disney. Like, we didn't even have Cody back yet from my parents because he spent the week with them, and he wasn't there having a horrible time. He was with Nan and Pop being spoiled rotten.
The only kid. He's got all the attention.
He had all Nan and Pop's attention
and when we
for
were
a week straight.
And at Disneyland, if I have the chance to continue posting all the Disney videos, you can see that it's extremely crowded. Yeah. There were times when we were shoulder to shoulder, and it would not be safe. And I don't want to say on a vlog or something, hey, all these people that I don't know, my child will wander off and everything. I mean, what if someone sees him and gets him to wander off and kidnaps him?
Right.
And it's for his own safety that he did not go with all the kids plus another family.
Plus, we already had it in our mind that he was going to go. He already has a ticket.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up right here. But regardless of how you feel about this situation, we have two good steps in the right direction. They're going to bring someone in the house, to be a third party to see what's going on, to confirm with everyone, what the real situation is over in the household. And Cody is going to get to go to Disneyland or Disney World. Thank you guys for coming on. DramaAlert Nation, now over 1,800,000 subscribers.